Hi there, everyone. Happy Friday to all of you. I'm sure you're all glad that it's weekend. All right, so I'm going to do a quick Friday reading for you guys with my gods and titans because I thought, it's so unfair that we only let the guys look at all these beautiful women in most of my decks. So today we're looking at the good-looking men. So hopefully we pull a few really good ones, okay? So the first card I'm going to pull here. Okay, this is Thoth or Toth, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Egyptian god, and he is all about wisdom. So we're asking, what do we need to know this weekend? What is most important for us? And obviously, we need to use our heads or tap into our wisdom. This can also mean spiritual wisdom and, being cognizant of the messages that are coming through for us. Maybe there is some wisdom that's being imparted to you through somebody else. So maybe you'll have somebody that you're going to be having contact with over the weekend, maybe a family member, somebody that's older than you and wiser than you, and maybe they can help with something. Okay, it's also for us to make the right decisions and to tap into our own wisdom, our own insight. He's all about learning as well. He was actually very wise and brought us a lot of teachings in the Egyptian pantheon. So this is about maybe you having to apply yourself to some kind of studies, or maybe you can pick up a book this weekend that can bring some kind of wisdom for you, or some kind of knowledge and something that you haven't learned before, or maybe you have put a question out there and you haven't ever, or you feel like you've never actually received the answers, and maybe this weekend you can actually pick up a book that's going to give you what you need. All right. You also need to trust yourself more. We need to trust our inner wisdom, and this also says you need to trust that you know certain things, and you need to tap into your discernment. And all the information that comes to you and all the opinions that you get, you need to basically have discernment with. You need to know what to believe, what not to believe, with the current situation going on around us as well at the moment. We need to, try to be able to sift through the truth and the lies and news or information and misinformation. So this is very, very important. Okay, so if you are learning something or you're seeking knowledge or you're studying, he's really watching over you and he's giving guidance here. And also it maybe is inspiring you to give practical guidance to somebody else. Okay. Trust your wisdom. Trust that if you need to teach someone else something this weekend as well, that you do have the knowledge. You can tap into your inner wisdom. Don't feel that you're not good enough or that you can't impart knowledge. All right. There may be somebody that comes to you. Maybe it's not you going to someone else. All right. Let's see what else we can get. Come on, we need a better looking man than that. This one over here. There we go. Ul. Okay, Ul is from the north, the Norse pantheon. Okay, Viking times, and he is a strategist and a hunter, as you can see. All right, and he's all about focus. All right, so what do you need to focus on this weekend? Is there something that you've been neglecting? Do you feel like you lack focus and you need some, direction? He is saying you need to be clear minded and focused, because focused intent, like I always say as well, assists with manifestation, and it's necessary if you want to be successful. Okay, he's saying to you right now, if you want to achieve your goals, you need to be focused. He's not going to catch or hunt for anything or have a successful hunt if he's not focused. If he's distracted, he'll come home empty handed. Okay, he also needs stamina. So if you're working on a long-term project, you need to make sure that you've got all your details down, you're doing everything that you need to do, and you've got all your ducks in a row. Okay, you need to have clarity and have everything sorted out. So no matter how difficult it may seem, what you've got lying ahead of you, whether that's literally or figuratively, you know that you can get through it, all right? And you need to be focused and you need to have a plan. You need to have stamina to complete a task. And they're going to possibly be distractions and obstacles and haters. So we need to remember this. And he's got like a sense of calm and centeredness. And you need to tap into that if it's going to help you to achieve what you need to achieve with as little fuss as possible. Okay. Focus is a very good thing as well, but we mustn't forget that sometimes if we're too focused on a task or just focused on one thing and we exclude everything else, this can also cause issues long term. So we need to be able to balance that. Okay, if you focus only on studying, you forget that you have friends and other commitments. If you focus only on work, you forget that you have a family. So there needs to be a balance here. Okay. Looks like some people might be studying or doing something like that this weekend. Learning new things. This one. This one. Ah, it's the day of the Egyptian gods. The Egyptian god Ra, the god of the sun. Power. You know, I always talk about power, and I'm going to say it again. We have been so conditioned to think that being powerful is a bad thing, that being abundant is a bad thing. Because if I say to you, think of someone who's rich and powerful, you often think of somebody that you probably don't like or has abused their power, and all of a sudden you instantly have this like resentment and like, oh, I don't want to be like that person. But we need to remember that being powerful can be very safe and it can be very useful for yourself and for others. Okay, so power is not to be abused. It is something that can bring blessings to everybody around you. And we've been conditioned, like I say, to think that being powerful is a bad thing. It is safe to be powerful. If you do what you do with integrity, imagine if you had the money and the power that some of the people have that you know and that you thought of, that came to mind when I mentioned that. What would you do with that? Wouldn't you help others and empower them? And make them abundant and help them to empower other people, so had a chain reaction. If the right people with integrity were powerful and were abundant, we'd have a whole different world. And that's what we need to do. We need to tap into that and know that it's safe for us to be powerful. It's a dangerous thing in the wrong hands, but it's a wonderful and beautiful thing in the right hands. So he's saying that you have to know that you have power and it's real. Okay, and this is an invitation to be your most vital, powerful self and develop your power from the inside out. Tap into that. Okay, receive the blessings. And he's all about the sun. He's the goddess of the sun. So this is the most essential chemical in your body that it produces, the vitamin D. And without this, we can feel very tired, we can feel very confused, and we don't feel powerful. So go outside, feel the sun, engage with that. Help you to remember this reading, and that you need to soak up that power, and that it's okay to be powerful. Okay? Because power can corrupt people who don't channel it well. Abuse of power is everywhere. We all know that. It's even in families. It's not just in government. It's in teams. It's in group of friends. It's at work. And it's very damaging on so many levels. So we need to be sure that we're not part of the problem, but we're part of the solution. And we don't disempower other people by trying to be powerful. All right, and we need to tap into the sun energy, realize this is where all of our energy comes from. The sun is a life-giving force, and it can help us to be powerful. It can give us vitality, it can give us energy, and it's representative of the ultimate power, the life-giving force, and that we too, if we channel it properly, can be a life-giving force for somebody else. But it has to be done with integrity. Okay, guys, that's all we have time for. So remember, wisdom, focus, and power. These are really, really great cards, and they're three wonderful things for us to tap into. Three wonderful energies. Wisdom, focus, and power. You know, with those three tools, you can really do something amazing with your life. I wish you all a great weekend. I don't know what you're up to. I don't know what this is about for you on a personal level, but make the most of it. Okay. Lots of love. Have a great one. Bye-bye.